don't know about you, when you say thyroid, I don't know, it's not like my favorite. I am really heavily into milk products and Gemini, the throat chakra. I don't know what it is about milk. Anyway, we're gonna talk about defecating when the strongest part of you is your thyroid gland. Okay, margarine, not butter, margarine, it's gonna help you release everything in your intestinal tract. Lettuce, it's gonna help you release everything in your intestinal tract. The only kind of lettuce that the thyroid will not defecate to and that it can take from when it's in your when it's holding in your intestines is the red leaf and the romaine lettuce. So romaine and red leaf lettuce will keep you fuller longer. And you can have that without boiling it down, and you can still throw your margarine on there. And maybe, okay, so you have some red leaf, right? And you put it in your whole wheat bread. You have your whole wheat cracker crushed on top of that red leaf that's on top of a slice of bread. And you want to wrap that slice of bread with a romaine lettuce that's got a smear of margarine in it. Okay, another thing that the thyroid loves to defecate is the tofu, is the ham bacon. And I always look at the cellophane ham steak. Sometimes it has a bone in it. I like everything with a bone in it. I just feel like it's less processed. It's very salty, turns out, but if you can have ham bacon and tofu, you're gonna be taking a real good shit, man. You're gonna be taking a very good shit. You're gonna be letting go and letting God. And it won't be like this frustrating thing where you're just like, oh my God, I took a shit already. You're gonna be like, oh man, I already took a shit. I feel great, you know. So the thyroid to crap well, you want to have your protein, and then you want to have your fruit, and then you want to have your nuts. So you have your protein, and then you want to have your nuts, and then you want to have your fruit. So let's say you're having protein, right? You might want, I see it like this, like you eat your bacon first, your chopped up ham, steak, minced, with that pesto, carbonara, angel hair. You want the diced tofu in it. You want to not eat nuts and fruit before that protein. So if you're gonna have protein, okay, like let's say this. You have peanut butter and jelly, and you have boiled eggs. First have the boiled eggs, and then have the peanut butter and jelly. If you want to have a nice intestinal tract for processing feces, you want to have your fruit juice after protein. So if you're scooping out this fried tofu and you're putting it onto the red leaf that's under the whole wheat crackers that is sitting on this slice of bread that is wrapped in a buttered lettuce of romaine. You want to have that wrap, and then you want to have your apple juice, and then you want to have your orange juice. You want to have protein like a tofu or a bacon ham or ham bacon. You want three types of. Okay, so let's say you're having peanut butter, right? You have Jiffy and you have a can of fruit juice, of pineapple juice. First, you have your 3 tablespoons of peanut butter, chunky peanut butter, smooth peanut butter, honey peanut butter, and then you have your grapefruit juice or your apple juice or your plum juice or your orange juice, your pineapple juice. Okay, so peanut butter first and then pineapple juice. And to the thyroid, taking a shit helps you develop muscle tone. Taking a shit for the thyroid improves the control you have of your figure. Your figure, to the thyroid, taking a shit creates a connection between the mind and the body, literally. Okay, so the thyroid likes to keep simple combinations. So the thyroid loves some small red beans and a short grained white rice with ribs. You take those pork ribs that's been sitting in like a marinade of a Pepsi Cola, and you take them little red beans that you've made in tomato paste, and you eat that, and just that with that rice, that's just like vegetable oil and that pink Himalayan salt from Australia, that's handpicked. Oh, that's good. That's a simple combination that your body will assimilate through the thyroid, and defecate happily. Sweet fruit, it makes you defecate. Dairy and sweet fruit, it makes you defecate. So let's say I take a pineapples and I take the just the chunks of the pineapple and I throw it in my milk. That's gonna make me shit, okay? And that's gonna improve my figure. So if you want to let go and let God, you gotta defecate. And you gotta accept that your figure will be under control. Okay, breads and dairy. So dipping chocolate milk, toast, graham crackers, and a coffee that is more milk than coffee, a latte. It makes you, bread and dairy makes you defecate. And when you defecate something that is bread and dairy, the thyroid goes and it makes your muscle tone luscious. It improves your muscle tone. Protein and almonds. Um, Almonds, you want to do the right thing, but you're like, you break out every time you have almonds. I can't help you with that. Because you're still forcing your body to eliminate, to detoxify, to let go, to shed that nasty shit that's coming out through your skin, if not through your rectum. So, almonds can be eaten whole. Like if you have people like the chicken breast, um, let's say you have your white rice and your red beans, right? But you have that with chicken thighs, right? With roasted chicken thighs. Um, if you want to take a good shit, you will, and let's say you're in your car, you'll be eating the chicken and leaving the rice and the beans for later, right? If they give you like 1 or 2 pieces of thigh, 3 pieces, I don't know what they give. But you might have that chicken with a little, just a bag of almonds that like they sell them for like $1. The almonds can be expensive too, but I mean, you might be able to find the almonds for $1 or $2, $3. And a protein with almonds, that is what the thyroid wants. Almond butter, the almond spread, you can take your bean shul and you can spread that and you can burn it up. You can charbroil it. It's really good for you. It's a really good crap excrement. Beets. Beets cleanse you. Beets and beet greens, they cleanse the liver. And the thyroid and the liver are just as connected to your brain through the pituitary gland as is your gonad, which is your testicles and your ovaries, your endocrine system. If you have beets and or greens, please have them. If you haven't taken a shit, you gotta take a shit, have that. It's not just to cleanse your liver, but you will be defecating the toxins of your liver. A dairy nightcap, strawberry milk, the Irish cream, root beer and milk. I don't know. Ice cream, root beer and vanilla ice cream or French vanilla ice cream. But you want to also defecate, take the time to defecate by having asparagus. Now, there's white asparagus, there's raw asparagus, and there's green asparagus. Okay, so the white asparagus I've seen in a jar in liquid, and that's cooked, fully cooked. So what you want too is like asparagus raw is like, whoa, what the fuck? Like you can't, it's really difficult to digest, especially if you're not having peppermint tea. But what you want to do is you want to create a variety. So you take the white asparagus, you take your raw asparagus, and you are having, you chop it up in about a bite size. So it's about size is like that. The size of your thumb is about an inch. And you want to cut them in that size. So some of it you leave raw. Some of it is already pre-cooked. You're just heating it up slightly. And others you want to cook it. You want to cook it. So you're doing some the stalks of asparagus. You want to cook it down. So you throw whatever it is, like you treat it like a risotto. And then you add the once it's fully cooked, then you add that white asparagus from the jar. Okay. And then you add the raw. If you want to take a good crap and your thyroid gland is inviting you to control your figure, inviting you to have some muscle tone, inviting you to have a deeper sense of mind body connection. There's nothing wrong with throwing a little coconut milk into it, a little dairy, a little milk, a little cheese on that. Nothing wrong with using your 4 eggs with that, even if they are just the egg whites.